I'm Vince Hurley, Chief Executive Officer of Australian Sustainable Hardwoods. I've been with the company since the early 1990s. The company has grown since that time from a small hardwood sawmiller and timber processor to be Australia's largest hardwood sawmiller, timber processor and Australia's largest manufacturer of hardwood timber products.
What makes Victorian ash such a high performance timber is not just that it's beautiful, but its characteristics are world class. It's one of the best timbers in the world. The species itself is very stable and our quarter sawing techniques make it even more stable. But our manufacturing capabilities allow us to make thicker, longer and wider sections, so the timber can be used just about anywhere in internal and external joinery.
We have a number of operations in Hayfield, our green mill, which processes the saw logs into slabs of timber for drying, and our processing plant, which takes those slabs of timber and processes them into timber boards, which then become the feedstock for our manufacturing processes. The slabs produced in the green mill go into a large air drying yard where they sit for approximately 12 months. By having many small capacity drying kilns, we're able to put the same species, same thickness, same moisture content timber into each charge of each kiln. Timber within the kiln has probes in it that are going back to a central computer. This automated process means the timber drying at ash is of a very high quality. By making the final boards after it's been dried, it means that process, which is called straight line edge, guarantees the straightness of the board. This means our customers and our manufacturing departments get the best recovery because they're using straight timber. Our manufacturing process consists of 4 main factories. The first is our finger joining laminating factory. The second factory is our Lamitech plant. Our Lamitech plant is primarily laminating staircase and furniture components. The third factory we have is our moulding plant. It consists of 3 high-speed winding moulders. Our fourth line is the reprocessing area, and that's where if we have feedstock that's not the right size or the right length or the right thickness, we can actually use our bandsaws and our docking processes within that to create the right feedstock for further processes. Australian Sustainable Hardwoods processes approximately 150,000 cubic metres of hardwood saw logs per annum. 150,000 cubic metres is considered world scale in hardwood terms, and there are not many hardwood mills in the world that process more than 150,000 cubic metres on one site. The market we compete in is the international market, and those imports are manufactured finished products. In order to compete, we also make manufactured timber products. We have to make them efficiently, we have to make high quality, and we have to make sure they're value for our customers.
A designer is able to use Victorian ash for continuous design flow from inside to out because, first of all, of our size range. There's a huge range of sizes in Victorian ash, but it's also available in veneers. So you can match cabinetry in kitchens and joinery through to staircases, flooring, windows and doors. But now new technology allows us to treat the material for external decay. So now that timber can be used externally as well, which means that you can match your internal joinery with your external in one timber.
At Australian Sustainable Hardwoods, we pride ourselves in ensuring that the logs we purchase are from sustainable, legitimate sources. In Victoria, forest is managed such that only 6% of the forest is available for timber production, and within that 6% must be run on an 80-year rotation. So only 1/80th of 6% is ever harvested in 1 year.
There's a lot of factors when you're starting to plan an area to harvest. A lot of them are around reserves and parks, biodiversity, as well as hydrology, the timber harvesting technique that we do use. It's a combination of a lot of research that has been done for ash forests for a long time. Of the area that we have timber harvested, each year we sow over 400 million seeds per year to cover that area. In our seed bank we do have 20 tonnes of seed which can be used for supplementary sowing, or if there is a major fire hazard, we do know that we can regenerate that forest after fire. When we are harvesting and planning, we have certain standards we abide by. So we've been certified to the Australian Forestry Standards.
We pride ourselves in ensuring we add value to every log that we receive. This not only includes recovering timber for items such as kindling within the do-it-yourself market, It also includes using our dry sawdust to create 85% of our energy needs. As well as ensuring that our logs are from a sustainable source, we also want to ensure that our operation operates sustainably. So we have accreditation to ISO 14001, the International Environmental Standard. We have chain of custody certification to AS 4707, which is the Australian Forestry Standard, which is backed by the internationally recognised certification PEFC. Australian Sustainable Hardwoods means a lot to Hayfield, but it also means a lot to Victoria. We pride ourselves in employing locals and training locals, and a lot of our locals have started at the shop floor and moved up to become our managers and supervisors.
What I like about working at Ash is the people. The people here are genuine and have a genuine passion about our products and about how Ash succeeds. Ash is a very important part of the local community. I love being involved in community charities and events because it's something that the local people are genuine about, and it just makes you feel proud about your achievements when you're helping others out. So that's why I love being involved.
My name is Iris Parhammer. This is my husband Tony. We started our business in 1990 and have used Goodwood Victorian ash since the mid-90s. What we like about the characteristics of Victorian ash as a species is that Victorian ash is very straight grown. That makes it also even in the grain. It's very good for surface finishing, for us to get an even finish all over the job.
Victorian ash window by Parhammer, the main difference in performance is that we have a much thicker laminated frame. We can accommodate double and triple glazing, and we have a much more stable frame that helps with air tightness.
Another reason why we really like Goodwood Victorian ash is that it is regrowth timber. That's a question we often get asked by clients, whether we can trace where the timber comes from and that it is sustainable, and it is.